Hi, this is Doug Davis, broker in charge at Caron Realty. And today I'm going to be talking about home inspections for both buyers and for sellers. So home inspection, I think first thing I'm going to do is show you what they look like if you're not familiar with them. Hold on just a second. Here it is. And what it is home inspector comes into a home for many hours, goes into every room and checks all the appliances, and writes all these notes down and takes pictures of all the things so that you can understand what he's talking about. So we can use this then to help people, for sellers, to save money when we do it before the listing starts, or certainly before the buyers appear on the scene. And the reason for that is there's a weird rule of 4 that buyers do when there's a repair. So let's say you have a repair of $1,000, and so $1,000. So buyers, when they're in escrow, will estimate that to be $4,000 repair because of the uncertainty. Oh, maybe they'll find something else, that sort of thing. So what we do is we get a seller to get a home inspection, pre-home inspection, and go through the whole process, get the report, and then use that as a fix list and try to eliminate as many of the repair items as possible. And it's amazing when you spend 15-20 minutes in a room how many things you can find when you go in and you don't see anything. And we see this when we even do multiple home inspections, like maybe the seller does a pre-home inspection, then a buyer does it, and then it falls out for some reason, then the next buyer does another one. There's always more things on this list. It seems unending, an unending fix list. But the main thing for a seller is to try to get rid of as many things as possible. If there's too many, then the buyers are just simply going to throw the towel in and say we don't want to buy it. There's just too much. Even the little things. If there's 50 little things, that's a lot of little things. It's additive. So that's why we do it, and we can add to the bottom line. This is an example of a house. I'm going to share the screen again, where we have a little before and after. And the house was a disaster. So here you can see some examples of not exactly the same room, but the condition of the home before, and then how we turned it into a nice showcase that it sold with, I think we got 12 offers on the property on the first open house, but everything was needing attention. And then what I do is I go through and make little notes. So this little P is for plumber, handyman, electrician. You go through it like that. So anyway, that's how we feel that that the seller can save on their bottom line by getting these done ahead of time, so you avoid that rule of 4, especially when the buyer's going to be wary about having to do it themselves, or they don't have the money, or they just don't have the time, they're moving, and the kids going to a different school, that sort of thing. So buyers also get them. When we represent buyers, we get them, and we want to make sure that the house is in good condition. It's not going to be falling down. There's not some unknown expense like roofing, which is $10,000, $15,000. We want to try to avoid unknowns, so they go in with eyes wide open and know what they're getting into. So it's real important for that. Buyers can then use it as perhaps for a credit on the contract or a fix list, or sometimes if it's too much, then they just cancel. So Anyway, those are some of the topics, issues with home inspections, tools that we can use to increase the bottom line or protect a buyer in that case when they're purchasing a property. And then I just wanted to share non-real estate. Over the weekend, we did the shark cages out at North Shore. I went with Angus and Caron, and here's what we saw. There was about 20 of these sharks, mako sharks, and real exciting. One of the smaller ones actually got into the cage, and fortunately swam back out and got out of the cage quickly, and no mishap. But I've never seen that happen. I've been in a shark cage a couple of times, and that was pretty unique. The bars probably could be a little bit closer. So anyway, that's all I have for today, and hope that's enjoyable. Thank you.